It's time for another Italian citizenship update. It has been almost a year, and me and my sister have finally got all the paperwork we need to file for Italian citizenship. It took so much longer than I thought to get all the documents that we needed. We had to get birth certificates, marriage certificates, and death certificates for every person in the line up to my great-grandfather. I ended up dealing with a few different states in order to get all the paperwork that I needed. And I do have to say, some states are way more faster than other states. And even in those states, sometimes you have to go to different offices, and some offices are a lot faster than other offices. So when you're doing this, please keep in mind that offices operate on different paces and you won't get all your paperwork back at the same time. One thing that I do want to talk about is divorce. My dad was married and divorced before he met my mom and had me. And so when we were interacting with the company that we're working with, we didn't even think to talk about my dad's previous marriage because, quite frankly, it was so long ago, no one ever talks about it because it was nothing we were ever involved with, and we never think about it. We had actually gotten all of the original paperwork done probably like 3 or 4 months ago, and then they were going through the paperwork, doing like a final check to make sure we had all the right stuff, and then somehow it came up that my dad was previously married. And he was like, oh no, you have to have all that paperwork too. And so that added another 3 months of getting paperwork to our entire timeline of getting paperwork. So just when we thought we were done, we weren't. And keep in mind, all we needed was 2 documents. We needed my dad's marriage certificate from his first marriage and his divorce paperwork from his first marriage. And that took 3 months to get. But the good news is we have all the paperwork we need now, and we recently had a follow-up call with the company we're working with, and they have given us the instructions to send all the documents to them. And the next step is translation. Because of Italian requirements, all of the paperwork, including all of our birth, marriage, death certificates, have to be translated into Italian. Now, obviously, I don't have the skills to do that, and I don't know anyone that has the skills to do that. So this company has found someone that will translate the documents for us. Of course, it's an added fee, but to me, it's 100% worth it because I don't know where I would start if I had to do this myself. So the translating of the documents will probably start in a few weeks once they receive the paperwork that we send them. And they have told us that they believe the translation will take until the end of this year. So that's about 6 months. They did tell us that once the documents are complete, so around the end of the year, they will check back in with us, and then we will talk about scheduling time to go to Italy to do our Italian residency and apply for citizenship. I'm really excited to get to the end of the year to talk about that and find out more about what's going to happen. But until then, it's just a really long waiting game, and I have to wait 6 more months to find out what the next step is. Having gotten all the documents we needed, I'm just thankful that we are one step closer to getting our Italian citizenship, and it's really exciting just to close that first little part and then move on to the next.